Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in today's video we'll go over all of the benefits and bonuses you can get with different pre-orders of Shadowlands. If you guys are wondering what some of the transmogs and some of the goodies that you may be able to get for different versions of the game, then this video will be perfect for you. This isn't a video to really promote this stuff, but rather if you guys were interested and are trying to make a purchase decision, hopefully this video will help you finalize whichever decision you end up going for. Well, let's first of all begin with the base version of the game. The base version of the game is going to be $39.99 US or $39.99 euros, and it comes with Shadowlands Preorder. With the base pre-order of the game, you also get early access to allied races in Dalaran as Death Knights, in case you wanted to make your Death Knight something more than just the vanilla races, although some of the new customizations in Shadowlands for vanilla races do look exciting. But just like the Demon Hunters of Legion, we are going to have early access to Death Knight allied races in Dalaran come patch 8.3, Whispers of N'Zoth, which should be arriving in maybe a month, maybe a little bit less of time. I guess time will tell. There's no specific date the Blizzard has given when patch 8.3 is going to be going live yet. The next version of the game is called the Heroic Edition. It is going to be $59.99 USD or $54.99 euros, and with the Heroic Edition, you get the base edition plus a 120 character boost, a brand new mount, as well as access to the Eternal Traveler Transmog set. The fresh character 120 boost, I have not done it yet, and I suggest for any of you that want Valpera and Mecha Gnomes as an allied race to probably wait until 8.3 when those allied races are going to get added. But with the 120 boost, you get item level of 390 item level gear. So the gear you get is just a bit ahead of base Bentha gear, but with the Pearl system you can always upgrade the Bentha gear. So at least the 390 item level is going to get you a decent head start. Then you have the Ensorcelled Worm Mount, and yes, I had to actually look it up on Google Translate to see if the word is actually
Ensorcelled.
Ensorcelled Wormwing Mount is a pretty cool looking mount. It is almost like a spirit mount, and it's covered in armor. Some people have suggested that, yes, it does look like a swimmer, if you know what I mean. And there is a notch on the back of the mount which summons the Eternal Traveler. The Eternal Traveler is a quest giver that gives you the quest line to unlock the Transmog. The Mog itself and the Transmog unlock is quite grindy, however. You have to kill 1 billion of humanoids in order to get a mote of mortality from them, and it has a pretty low drop chance. Which is weird that Blizzard decided to add this. A lot of people expected to be able to buy a transmog, but this transmog can actually be shared with people that don't have the mount or didn't even buy the pre-purchase for Shadowlands. So as a Heroic Edition buyer, you do get to share the transmog with everybody else, but that does mean you have a little bit of a grind to do. The grind itself took me about 2 hours, and there's a couple good spots. If you're a horde, the Blood Gates is probably the best spot to go for. There's a lot of mobs and they spawn pretty often, and if you have war mode on, most alliance won't even go near you to tussle with you. The transmog itself is quite unique looking. First of all, it completely covers your face and almost subtracts your head in order to make the hood and the mask appear. There's a lot of moving bits to the transmog. There's a lot of special effects. You also have a belt that rotates. You have gloves that have a special effect. You even have these elbow bracers at the back of your gloves, which I thought was really cool and unique. I don't see a lot of pieces of gear that have the elbow bracer for it, but it looks really cool altogether. It gives you a feeling like kind of like a warrior, but also a little bit of this priesty look at the same time. And I feel like it looks good with a lot of other mogs. The pants and boots are nothing really interesting, so the actual robe is going to be one of the big pieces. Of course, if you're someone who likes the spandex pants, you can make a mog around it. The next version of the game, and the final one, is going to be the Epic Edition. The Epic Edition is going to be $79.99 US or $74.99 euros. The Epic Edition will have everything: the base version, the Heroic Edition, and more. The Epic Edition will also come with 30 days of game time, the Anima Wormling Pet, the Otherworldly Eternal Traveler's effect for your Hearthstone, and an Illusion Wraith Shield for your weapon. They did say that Illusion Wraith Shield will not work with certain weapons because it functions exactly like some of the other enchants you might have had in the game. The Wormling Pet is quite a nice, simple little pet. And if you're someone who is a collector of pets for pet battles, I do have on the screen some of the abilities it uses in case it's something you might want to pick up. I'm not a pet battle guy myself, so I don't know how rare or amazing the abilities might be, but for a pet battler, this might be a mode of difference. What I am a huge fan of, however, are Hearthstones, and this one looks insane. I love collecting all the new Hearthstones with all the different events, and this one by far is my favorite. There's actually a bit of extra animation to it once you teleport to the Hearth area. In most cases, you won't actually see your character kind of zoom in like that because it takes you a loading screen, but it's so cool. I very much like the style that this Hearthstone is represented. Another thing I can also show you guys here is the weapon enchant itself. It makes every single one of your weapons look very spirit-like. It changes the texture of your weapon a little bit and adds a little bit of a chilling effect around it. And this effect functions slightly different depending on which weapons you use. So the actual like chill effect and the wraith effect changes depending if you use a sword or a mace or an axe, and it seems to be customized depending on where the top or the bottom of the weapon may be. So somebody definitely had to go in and make sure that this effect works properly with majority of the weapons. There's quite a bit of weapons that actually work really well with the smog in terms of the look, since it changes the texture of the weapon almost entirely. And overall, I'm actually very satisfied with this effect. I actually like it quite a lot. I'm someone who sports mostly the artifact appearances from Legion because I like the challenge mode ones in particular. They look unique and you can't get them anymore. But this effect itself on the weapons does look amazing and makes me reconsider my artifact weapons. Again, like all the other enchants, it doesn't work with certain weapons that already come preloaded with some specific enchants, but there's still a couple interesting combos you may have to add an enchant on top of a weapon that has a natural glow. So lots of opportunities to play around with the different enchants, but it's really up to you guys to decide if the epic edition of $80 is worth for the enchant. That's really up to you to decide from there on. As well as all the other things that we talked about in this video, all the different bonuses you can get. This isn't a video promoting and telling you should buy any version, but rather showing you all the rewards that are available. And somebody who plays the game all the time, I decided to splurge, get all the rewards to see what's it like, and to be able to make this video for you. Overall, the things that I really do like, I actually like all the things from here. I think for the value, I can't really say much about it, but I guess to everybody else, the value of what you buy is going to be different. I do like the things they presented though. The Transmog looks awesome, the mounts are pretty cool, the pets I don't really care about, but they are quite unique looking. The enchant is really cool, and I love the new Hearthstone. Overall, super excited to see what Shadowlands is going to be like. You guys may decide whether you want to buy the base version, which is $40, or if you want to get Heroic or Epic Edition that comes with character boost, you're more than welcome to do as well. So at least Blizzard gives people an option of which version of the game they want to pay for and how much they want to pay. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts about the base edition, heroic edition, the epic edition, and do you think any of these pieces are cool at all or might be even worth a buy? Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see all of you in another video.